get jumped with the Vendetta, and he's gonna get some help from Shot Show. In fact, Roger, as well as the Warlock Golem, is still gonna go down. But Shot Show and the Warlock Golem, well, they're in a pretty precarious spot. Golem down, so no damage output here from Bankscore in this fight. Cogs do go up, catching Miracle. Not exactly what Shot Show wants, because Miracle's doing a lot of damage, and he will just instantly go down. Plus the Impale from Mind Control is gonna kill off the Warlock. Poison Touch, one, I would assume, yeah, is gonna slow down Tim Wild just a little bit. They're gonna go in deep. They want this OD. Mana Burn gonna do quite a bit of damage. There's the beam and the Impale follow-up. Cedo going to arrive, trying to go for Kuroki. There is a Grave here, though, so he can't get that kill. Now he's forced to Shadow Dance himself out of here. He has a Shadow Blade as well as a TP coming in from an Earth Spear. Mind Control wants both of them, though. Immediately gonna get silenced, but the Razes are gonna come in and hit Roger really hard. That's a dead Earth Spirit, and the Slark is gonna end up getting stunned by the Impale. He's all alone now, and he's gonna get slayed by the beam. Liquid wipe FlipSide. Okay. We have ourselves a real game. Going to be great. That's just a fact. But it's kind of going up against some bad matchups, I want to say. Well, first of all, top lane, Matoma Man's going to get jumped by Seedoy. This is going to keep the Luna alive for quite a long time. And he'll catch, actually, the OD. He was trying to teleport up top to help out in this, but OD for Luna. Matoma Man's going to pop the Eclipse and fight to the bitter end. Maybe a waste of Eclipse, debatable, but well, I think it's a one-for-one trade. But Liquid now are in a perfect position to actually respond to this one. Mind Control is just going to calmly walk out as Seedoy wants back in. BKB charges are still available. There is a Sentry Ward on the deck. Seedoy got to know about this, and they will de-ward, but Miracle's on the front lines. Astral Imprisonment is there. Seedoy gonna start wrapping around. Misses the pounce. Pounce is just to get in. Eclipse is gonna go down, but it does actually no damage. Seedoy's BKB is gonna keep him strong. As the Warlock Golems do drop, immediately they're gonna be buzzed down by Liquid, and they lose the Slark. Can Liquid find anyone here? Miracle is going to Hurricane Pike forward, looking for Bankscore. Force Staff out from him is going to keep him fine as well. Roger is
Roger!
Go in for reasons I don't know, and also the OD ends up getting stunned by the Spike Carapace on the Imprison. Here comes another upheaval, does actually nothing again, and Tame My Wild's going to try to Eclipse onto Mind Control. Not quite enough damage. The Grave and the Bubble. He's definitely not dying now as Miracle's pushing forward. Hurricane Pike in, immediately into another Astral Imprisonment from Tame My Wild. They've got to go. I don't know why they're hesitating about this. It's time to retreat.
Well, you talked about how vulnerable the Goldens could be with their reduced health pool, and well, that's when you use it like that, and you're literally the only thing in the fight is the Golems, then yeah, they'll be wiped out real quick. And now we're seeing that, despite the Fatal Bond counter to the illusions, that they're still sieging the high ground and pushing Miracle up.
Oh, Hurricanes towards the north side. Where are the supports? There is Kuroki kind of in the area, but Seedoy's going to try to drive him off. Miracle is pretty much dead right now, and he will be left behind to die. Matoma Man, though, is buzzing down Roger in the meantime. Jumped on by the Slark. He needs a help. Then there's the Grave. Buy him a couple of seconds. TP out? Really? No. Imprison is going to kill him off. Everyone else is going to TP, so they will lose 2 heroes for Liquid. Do they gain Raxes? They don't even gain the tier 3 tower. That is extremely costly for Liquid.
The next Burrow is still going to be there and still going to be very present in the fight and putting a lot of mana burns in the OD and a lot of stuff in the opposition.
Impale out of nowhere, Force Staff out, plus a kick to slow down 2 heroes. Roger's going to eat an entire Eclipse, though. Not sure if he deserved that, but Earth Spirit is super
any
dead.
Kill. Any kill will get you Roche, straight up.
Top tower is not going to take that much damage. I don't think they see OD teleporting out, but Alan is dropping mighty quick. Shadow Fiend just does the damage, and the illusions from the Luna. Gonna see Slash on see Bankscore, still hook shot in from the Clockwork, trying to clip the Tubman is gonna put him up there, but Luna with the Dragonlance can still fire in. Is it back gonna get Force Staff down? With Deep there as well, they're rushing down the road. Clockwork grabs it though, snatches it, and now he's gonna eat a full Requiem. Not the greatest, but they will drop down him a while as well. Matoma Man dropping fairly low, but Miracle still almost at full HP. Man's gonna get graved up, still surviving throughout all this. Seedoy's now worked down with Tubman Man still is alive, 30 HP. Scared of the OD illusions, those are on his side.
The only thing they really lose out of that is the Aegis. Like, yes, Clockwork was able to snatch the Aegis. If Luna had just focused on Roshan a little bit faster, they would have taken that too, but in the end they still wiped them out in the pit because they're just in a stronger position there with the Earth Spirit just respawning and the OD kind of lagging behind on the offensive. So a great Requiem coming out from Miracle. He was able to set that up so well. And this Shadow Fiend could shine. This Shadow Fiend could just do so much damage, low ground to high ground, and it's extremely difficult for the FlipSide to answer. We'll get a nice little Fatal Bonds here, but we'll only hit Luna and her illusions and just not do that much overall. They can reset, wait it out, but we're going to see shots will go in.
And there he goes out.
Yeah.
Again, I'm not really sure if he deserves that Eclipse, but he is super dead. They didn't even have Seedoy, like, on their side of the map. If Tim Wild at least not get hit with that Impale, that would have been an absolute disaster, but still, they're not looking all that great. There's no one to really start this fight outside of hoping Liquid clump up for a Chaotic Offering. At this point, level 3 with Aghanims is going to do a hell of a lot of damage. Bonds onto everyone. Decent start. They have to start the fight immediately afterwards. Roger's gonna roll in, and here comes the Chaotic Offering. It's gonna drop the Shadow Demon and Dazzle super low, but Miracle's gonna put up the BKB, and he'll just wind up the Requiem, forcing him a Wild out of the fight with the bubble on himself. Cedo is chasing after the supports in the backline, will take out both of them, but Toman chases out to the north as Miracle is gonna slow down to clean up some of these golems. Have to worry about Cedo. Impale's coming in, though. It will be packed off. Warlock will buy out. Tema Wild jumps forward, puts the Shadow Fiend in an imprisonment. Mind Control looking to stun up the OD in the meantime. They do catch Miracle with the cogs, and they will bring him down. No supporting cast in the area. Mind Control has a Blink Dagger. He should survive. On the chase has a Hurricane, and there's another potential kill here. It's pretty much just him. My Wild. Mind Control's got the Spike Carapace. Another Upheaval will actually do a lot to slow down Mind Control, but there's actually no man on the OD, so they have to go chase there. But
he needed the Aura proc really badly there. Yeah, they have no choice but to go out and try to meet them. They realize they're just going to be sieged down if they don't do something outside the base, but the Mind Control Nyx's ass is just going to be waiting for them, so it's really difficult.
Miracle, right-clicking, Hurricane Pike. There's no vision up on the high ground, unfortunately, but while the heroes are over towards mid, there are a lot of Lunas over towards top. It's bouncing through absolutely everything. In fact, these glaives are just shredding through FlipSide, and over towards mid, there's also a problem scenario. Another Upheaval is here. We'll stun up two heroes in the background. BKB popped up by Cedo. He's going to jump in for Miracle, but he's doing no damage at all. Warlock is going to drop his ultimate Miracle. He pops the BKB, and this winds up the Requiem, driving everyone back. There's the Eclipse from Atonement, not doing a hell of a lot of damage, but just forcing them to back off. And that means that the Mega Creeps are going to be flooding the base. Liquid take the Raxes without killing or losing anyone. Now they're going to jump in. Big Eclipse onto everyone, but the fight value is going to start to come in. There's a Hurricane Pike. Miracle and Tema Wild going to go at it toe-to-toe. It's going to be Miracle to come out on top. But Toman's still in the middle of the fight with a full health bar. He's going to go into the Blade Mail. He doesn't care. Will kill off the Clockwork, will kill off Cedoy, and will kill off FlipSide. That's 5 kills for Liquid. That is going to be game.
Picking a superior matchup for himself, knowing his opponent from the first pick of the flip side. And it is going to be the Axe pickup here. So it looks like offlane Axe and Roger Doom is going to be the choice 3. So for now, he'll stick around for a little bit longer, but long term, he's got his backup plan of farming up some of these neutral creeps. But we kind of spent a lot of time deliberating over who's going to be offlane. Is it going to be the Axe or the Doom? And really, as there's first blood down mid, thanks to like multiple Earth Shocks just spammed out. Chakra Magic really helps for this as well, as it's a very short 5-second cooldown. A TA or a Morphling, but it's enough for a Miracle to exploit.
Once you decide to commit to a right-click as an OD, then usually the enemy's going to get close enough. The top lane call is there with neutrals attacking in. Axe but the Terror Blade, and apparently Liquid aren't happy with that one. But yeah, Axe getting a call into one hero with random trolls attacking him from the right side.
Like, if they know that there's no initiation, if there's no Blink Dagger, for example, on the Axe, then they can probably be relatively confident in pushing on the top lane while they're simultaneously taking Roshan Miracle.
But at a certain point, you do need space for, for Miracle and Mind Control. They can just dominate their lanes by themselves. We've seen it before, but the mid lane, I believe, on Nursa, no, it was for someone else. But either way, not really doing a hell of a lot. Shoch, though, going to catch the Terror Blade in a taunt right now. There is a Sunder, going to get him a lot of juice back, but he has 2 heroes on his tail, including Scorched Earth and the Blade. Toman's going to take a lot of non-physical damage. Bulba can only help so much here, but the jukes to the south, but Toman's going to get a lot of distance away from Shoch, though. And Bankscore can't do it by himself, but they'll lose Bulba. That guy, like a random spin there from the Axe. Pretty lucky for Shoch to get hit with that, like, one proc. Wild's going to circle in from behind, and that should pop the Terror Blade.
Yeah, so really good Sunder, really good juke with the Quelling Blade, but unfortunately when TMW comes to play, there's...
all their ultimates, in fact. Juggernaut doesn't have a... actually, he has a little bit extra mana there. He must have gotten an Essence Aura off of the Healing Ward or something like that. But either way, they're going to drop the Chaotic Offering onto 2 in the backline. Zero immediately on slashing Bulba. We'll jump over to the creeps. Not the best there. Bulba will get a lot of distance away. Assassin will pop out. He's doomed up as well, actually, and he will get brought down. Bankscore is still going in for the Shadow Demon. There is a disruption here. Shockwave's going to be absorbed by the Raindrop. And looks like the Doom should just about call it quits.
Miracle actually has an Invis Rune. I think that he should be able to get a pickup on just one hero. It looks like Nyx and him can combo up to bring on either Vanscore or Sadoi. Just seems, question is, which opportunity will present itself, and it seems like it is going to be Sadoi.
He doesn't have any allies here. Even if he did have some allies here, they don't have their big ultimates. Axe coming in. He doesn't have a Blink Dagger, though. Roger, he doesn't have any mana. Sidoi, though, is pretty quick with the phase boots, and he is not going to die to that combo. Mind Control with the Infernal Blade is going to spike Carapace to get himself a little bit extra space. Turn around for an Impale will completely whiff, as will Kuroki's Illuminate. Mind Control is not going to get dunked, but he still will go down. And that's kind of the downside of going Max Earthshock, not going for more Overpower, more Fury swipes. You just don't have that much.
So it doesn't really hurt their position on the map.
And they're still going to keep going with it. Like, they have the Doom, they have this Blink Dagger on the Axe still. He's not in the best position. Mind Control right on his tail. Vendetta, Impale will do very, very little compared to what damage they need. Blink in, Earthshock. Shotshell's going to get some armor for himself. Immediately TP out of there,
nice.
And there is a bubble to disrupt it. Thor is going to come in from the side, try to disrupt as well, but the Axe is just going to blink on out of there. Easy peasy, going to run straight to Matoma Man. That's not what he wants to see. Will call once again to get himself a little bit more armor. He's just not dying. Ursa will take out the Warlock in the meantime, but Shotch, though, target is the one to slip away. And
no, I don't think so. I mean, the big thing is the Axe's HP. He's just way too low. He goes in, he dies with that one call, but there is a healing ward coming out from Sadoi, which will bring him back up to full very quickly. They're going to be going in with the spin. He's going to just be setting up a perfect call for Shotchlow.
Oh, the Roshan, though, gets the last out of the Nyx because so many units were near him, he just slams the ground, kills off one. Still, they kill off Terrorblade. They get the proper kill on Terrorblade. Stop Liquid from rushing, though. That's the important thing. They're going to go right in. A little bit of Shadow Word, healing action. Ursa is in the air with the Blink Dagger, illuminates, and it's not going to happen. They actually lose the Ursa to the bubble of Tame My Wild, so he's in limbo for a little while. He's going to try to go towards that OD, but he just doesn't have enough damage. Upheaval is going to do, again, pretty much nothing. Miracle in their sights. Blink Dagger is being cancelled by the Battle Hunger. Sidoi is going to unlatch Mind Control. It will do absolutely no damage. And that should be that.
Nicely at level 3 now, and that means that they're able to get in, to get the beautiful call, combined with the ODLT, and turn that entirely. So now, big Aegis for the Juggernaut, and now they're even going to kill off the Nyx.
Doom and a call beforehand. He's going to get saved for a couple seconds, but he's just going to get spun down. Oh. And now the Chaotic Offering is going to connect onto 3 heroes. They're going to try to body block, but Couple Man does not have his Omni Slash for this one, but they do have another call from Shacho, catching 2, Sunder not in time, and he's going to lose his head. Mike's still going to land a really nice impale, but it's way too late to save anyone. He's going to immediately go invis and try to get the hell out of here in the back end. There's someone in this imprisonment. It's Miracle. He's going to try to ulti out of here. Infernal Blade, the spin. His ultimate is holding for right now, but it's not going to hold forever, especially when another call comes in from Shacho. Ultra kill for the Axe, and looking at maybe a fit. Mind Control is just tanky enough to get himself out of there. Before Snap the Golem out to save some damage are like pure physical. They don't do anything but physical damage, so these items are getting extra value. Like the extra armor from Blade Mail is going to be that much better, and Kuroki decides it's a good idea to teleport up towards the top lane. Probably not so. He's going to get his head chopped off. Pretty easy keeper flight kill there.
Most decisions that you make day to day that end up with your head chopped off generally can be considered a bad one.
Liquid, their only initiator in the form of Mind Control, has struggled to actually start the fights. Now there's a healing ward on the deck. Liquid, they have to go. Ursa is with the Blink Dagger, and that is kind of nice to get into the mix of things, but you jump in there as Ursa, you immediately get prisoned by Tame My Wild, or Doomed, or something else, and they're going to jump in, call. Completely. Shotch, though, is hit with the Demonic Purge, but he's kind of okay taking this as long as no one else on the team is. Sidoi is being focused down, kind of, but he's ignoring all of that with the heals on him. He's just not losing HP, and now the Chaotic Offering on the 4 heroes, and they're all going to hit with the Eclipse as well. That's 2 down immediately. Miracle's in the middle of the thing, but again, his ultimate's not going to hold. He'll get spun down, and someone else is in the boat. What's the Matoma Man? Sunder will actually end up killing the Doom, but it's not going to save his own life. Ursa's back in, immediately gets taunted by Shotch, though. Again, the Axe play impeccable, double kill. Kuroki's still alive, buyback here on the Terrorblade, but Sidoi, he is going to get pushed back into a spin onto Kuroki. Is that enough damage? Kuroki not going straight to his fountain, will get spun down. I think could have otherwise made it. And now Sidoi just buying items from the enemy base along with the OD. Liquid get demolished, and their base is going to lose its top set of racks. What a fight from FlipSide.
Juggernaut that's besieging their barracks because he's got 2 lives. He's got life insurance. So they have to try to go in the back line, and in doing so, they put themselves in the perfect position to get comboed up by the Warlock and the Axe. Triple spawns, triple golem, triple call, and just a full team wipe. I mean, Liquid have nothing left in the tank. They've lost their full lane. They are down 15 kills, and this just might be their elimination from Dota Pit Season 5. And about to eliminate Team Liquid. Remember, a lot of these teams are in the regional qualifiers for Europe for Boston Major. That is coming up very shortly, so this could really set the tone for what we're going to see.
Went into the base through mid and jumped to the Nyx Assassin. You never see that one coming if you're Liquid. He's going to try to blinding light and leave, but there's only leaving in a body bag. They walked in mid, there was no detection with smoke, and yeah, that's
what they look to adapt, but I mean, this is going to be the last major fight, I think. They've got 2 big ultimates on FlipSide, no Doom available. We'll see what Liquid can do about it.
Oh, they called an assassin and almost killed off the Eclipse. He's gonna not quite die, but he's gonna lose his head, so he's real dead now. And then there's the Chaotic Offering onto 2 heroes. The Tom Man's down to like 1 HP immediately. He's gonna Sunder up, but even then, not gaining enough damage. He's gonna go down in Miracle as well. So for Shoshlow, he deserves every single one of those. Only the Keeper survives. Take down the OD. I guess nice. They barely scratched Seedoy. They barely scratched Shoshlow. And Vaynescore is just keeping a Keeper in his base. This is 2, probably 3 sets of Raxes.
No Rax whatsoever, with no real way to clear out the waves other than the Keeper of the Light. It's just not going to be enough. The Blinding Light will delay it, but this range Rax will fall. They've got Glyph. They don't even spend Glyph. I think their hearts have been torn into. They are not looking like they're going to Dota Pit Season 5 land. And this is going to be Liquid's last hurrah. They're going to smoke it up. They're going to give it their all, but in the end, this is a very tough fight to take.
Not even daytime for the Keeper of the Light. Like, he has the Ags, he has the Gem, but it's not even the right time to take this fight, but there is no other time they could possibly take this fight. Shotjo's gonna kind of get jumped to the backside, but someone more relevant is gonna be Miracle. Ursa, almost dead. One more shot is all they need.
There it goes.
And they will take him down, and they got the Terrorblade, and they got a Offering the Fountain, because why not? And the Eclipse. Okay, I think FlipSide at this point are just showing off because they can. They smashed Liquid in this 3rd game, and they're moving on.